Yo, what's up everyone? How's it going? Today, I'm going to show you how to transform your footage from anything regular like this to a super cool Opium grunge effect just like this one right here. By the way, if you want more time-saving editing tricks, hit that like button. It tells me to keep dropping these gems for you guys. Plus, I'm going to show you guys how to customize this effect in different types of ways so you can make it more unique and truly yours. So stick around to the end and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So as promised, when we were going to hit 500 subs, I was going to do a giveaway to 5 lucky people. So I kept my promise. We hit 500 subs. I'm going to be announcing the giveaway winners at the end of this video. So stick around to the end to find out. And if you want to save time creating these Opium effects, check out my Opium V1 pack. V2 is dropping soon, so stay tuned. But anyways, let's get right into this tutorial. So now that the clip is inside of After Effects, what I'm going to do right here is add an adjustment layer. And the first effect that I'm going to be adding onto this is NTSCRS. It is a free plugin. It is not built directly inside of After Effects, but I will leave the link down below in the description for Mac and for PC. So we're just going to throw that onto our footage right here. And as you guys can see directly, we're getting this VHS kind of look already. I'm going to show you guys without it and with it. We already get that really cool VHS look going to it. The textures are super nice. And if I were to zoom right here, as you guys can see, we have these really nice details. And the first thing I'm going to do with NTSCRS right here is come all the way down to the ringing, which is right here. And I'm going to bring down the frequency to like 4. I'm going to bring up the power, something like this, and the scale as well. And I'm just going to keyframe this right here. And I'm going to click here to bring up those keyframes. And I'm just going to move those all the way back to the beginning. I'm going to go 8 frames ahead. And I'm going to bring the frequency all the way up to, let's say, something like this. You still want to get that distorted look right here. So I think this is just fine. And I'm just going to grab those and ease them. So now that we have this going on, what I'm going to do is come right here to the 16th frame mark. I'm going to grab this one right here, the reset keyframe. And now I'm going to grab the beginning one as well. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 frames ahead. And I'm just going to copy and paste this one as well, 3 frames behind it. So now it's going to start looking like this. Actually, what I'm going to do is move this one maybe 4 or 5 back. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So now the next effect I'm going to be throwing onto this is a built-in plugin called CC Ball Action. And let me just throw that onto the timeline and place that above the NTSCRS. And what you're going to do inside of CC Ball Action is go to the grid spacing. And right here at the beginning, you're going to make that like 5, just like what the default setting is. Then you're going to come a couple frames ahead and you're going to bring that down to, let's say, 2. And then right here, when it flashes, we're going to bring this back up to like 6, and then 2 frames ahead, bring this down to 1, and just bring this up to 3. Just make it as random as possible, these whole grid line things. You can even just copy and paste these keyframes and just play around with the randomness of it, so you kind of get like this kind of effect going on. But I think right here at the second flash, I really want to bring this up a ton to something like, I'd say 10 looks good. And right here, I'm going to bring this down to, let's say, 3. And this one, I'm going to make it, let's say 5. So we have 5. Here we have 1. So it goes right back up, right back down to 3. And then here it just bumps up. And here it's going to go down to 2. I think 2 is going to be good. And you can just copy and paste these keyframes as well, like right there. So it like hits during the flash. So let me just move that. So right here at the flash, I'm going to make it hit right there. So now it looks like this. It looks pretty sick. I'm going to bring the value back down to 0 right here at the end. Or actually, let's make that 1. Just so we have a little bit. So this is pretty much the baseline of everything. And now we're going to work on coloring it and making it look a bit more grungy with some noise, etc. So the next effect I'm going to be throwing onto this is going to be a classic noise effect. So let me just search that up right there. Right there. And I'm going to throw the noise on top of everything. Let me just close out the ball action just like that. And we're going to make the amount of noise, let's say 25. And we're going to uncheck use color noise. So now we're getting this grungy noise look. If I were to turn that off, as you guys can see, we have a bunch of noise inside of the pixels. And now the next effect we're going to add is a channel combiner. So let me just pull that up. It's going to look like this. It's going to look super weird for now, but trust the process. It's going to look a lot better after. We're just messing around with the entire color of the scene. So right here inside of channel combiner, what you want to do is make this one green. And you want to transfer it to the lightness, just like that. So from green to lightness, and then it should go back to being normal. But we're kind of using this channel combiner as like a compression layer so that the colors will stack onto it nicely. But anyways, let's get to the next effect. So now what I'm going to do is add a tritone to this. So I'm going to come here and search for tritone. And I'm going to leave the highlights as white and the shadows as black. And right here in the midtones, I'm going to select like I think like a blue like this. You guys can really select any color you want. You can play with green, so like get a night vision effect. You can play with red. But for me, I'm going to be getting this kind of blue. I think this kind of blue looks super nice. So I'm going to click OK. And now I'm getting this kind of look. So this is almost it. The effect is really coming together now. This looks super hard. And now the next effect that I'm going to add to this is going to be mosaic. So I'm just going to come here and search for that. I'm going to throw that on, and I'm going to make the horizontal blocks 850, and I'm going to make the vertical blocks 850 as well. So we have more of this like square pixelated look on our clip. Looks super nice. But what I'm going to do actually with tritone and mosaic is just bring it above the channel combiner. So now it looks like this. As you guys can see, we have this like whole glow effect going on. This is why we have the channel combiner on. If I were to turn this off, as you guys can see, the whole glowing effect kind of disappears, and like the blue is just kind of boring. But with the channel combiner, it just brings everything a bit to life. All right, if you're still here, you're probably serious about leveling up your edits. So stick around. We're almost done with the effect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to search for an effect called CC block load right here, and we're going to make the amount of scans 16, and I'm just going to bring the block load all the way on top of tritone, and I'm going to come right here to the beginning, and I'm just going to play with the completion, and we're going to make it, let's say 70 at the beginning. We're going to go a couple frames ahead to right here, and we're just going to bring this down. Click U on our keyboard to get those keyframes, and we're just going to make that like pop up right there. So it's going to go like this. Then we're going to go 2 frames ahead and bring this back up to 100. Go 2 frames ahead, bring it back down to 50. Bring this up to 100. Bring it down a bit up to 80. Just play around with the keyframes, make it kind of random. You just want to make it bounce around a bit. So just play with everything. And now what I'm going to do is just bring it back up to 100 right here and just grab these keyframes and just copy and paste them. So now we're getting this kind of effect. It's really coming together, and we're going to add one last effect to this to just bring the whole beginning together, because the rest of the effect is pretty much done here. I'm going to add a CC scale wipe. So right there, I'm going to make the direction 0 degrees. I'm going to bring the CC scale wipe on top of everything, just like that. And I'm going to come right here to the beginning at the 0 keyframe, and I'm going to make the stretch something like, yeah, something like this. This looks good. I'm going to keyframe that. I'm going to go all the way up to like the 8th frame, and I'm going to bring that back down to 0. So now it's going to do this kind of effect, and it doesn't look super smooth, but we're going to play with the keyframes to get it to look a lot nicer. So first of all, what we're going to do is just ease them, and selecting them, we're going to go into the graph editor. You want to make sure that you are selected on edit speed graph. So I'm just going to grab these 2 corners right here, and I'm just going to make a keyframe like this, just like this, and now it's going to do this. That looks so much smoother. This is a super cool effect to use for like transition clips like this one. As you guys can see, this whole effect is like super customizable. You can do anything you want with it. You can even play around with the colors to give it a whole different look. If I were to make the midtones, let's say like red, we would be getting this kind of look, a lot darker, a lot grungier. We can make it like purple, for example. We can make it green. We can make it orange. I mean, any color you guys want to make it truly yours. You can play around with the keyframes to make the different effects come in at different times. I mean, it's all up to you guys. This effect is super customizable. It is really, really fire. And this is the first effect. I'm giving you guys a little peek at what's going to be inside of the Opium V2 pack. This is one of the 40 effects that are going to be in this pack. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty complex, a bit long, but if you followed all of the steps correctly, your effect should look like this, and it looks super hard on any clip. You can really transform it. Like if I were to take the adjustment layer off right now, as you guys can see, the clip just looks completely different, and with the effect, it just transforms everything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this tutorial was useful for you guys and you learned something today. And if you guys did, do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Support really means a lot. We've been growing pretty fast recently, so I gotta thank you guys for that. And the giveaway winners will be pleased. So thank you for everything so far, guys. It has been a very fast journey. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out on the channel. I'm having a bunch of fun making it. So thank you guys for everything, and continue to show love, and I will continue to post these videos helping you guys out, giving out free sauce for After Effects. So as promised, when we were gonna hit 500 subs, I was gonna do a giveaway to 5 lucky people. So I kept my promise. We hit 500 subs literally a couple of days ago, and we're almost at 600. You guys are absolutely killing it. Thank you so much. But anyways, for the giveaway, I'm going to pop up the names on screen, and sorry if I butcher your name. So for the first winner, we have Great Man Visuals. Second winner, we have Tanisha Rathod. Third winner, we have Medley Films Videos. Fourth winner, we have Vrinda Productions, and the last and final winner, we have Fuck Rose 16. If I haven't contacted you guys already for the giveaway, make sure to send me a little DM on Instagram, because I was not able to find you on Instagram. But anyways, on that note, guys, I hope you have a good day. Stay healthy, drink some water, and peace out.